Hello and welcome to Maths by SAS. This is my 14th lesson of D3 chapter number 1 exercise 1A, that is about solving quadratic equation by completing the square. In this lesson I will solve intermediate level question number 4 that says solve following equations and give your answer up to 2 decimal places. Let's move to the question. E part of the question is x square plus 1 by 4x minus 3 equals to 0. Before solution of the question, it's important to identify that which method, either the perfect square identities or the hit and trial method, is suitable for this question and why we have to apply method of completing square on this question. If we talk about the identities, we cannot apply the identities here because 3 is not a perfect square. Coming to the second method, that is hit and trial method. According to that, I have to multiply this constant with the coefficient of term having part 2 and my product comes 3. Then I have to make the factors of that number, that product. 3 is the prime number, so I'm getting 2 factors only. Then I have to set the factors in such a way that when I'm adding or subtracting, I'm getting this middle term, and when I'm multiplying, I'm getting minus 3. I'm not finding any suitable factors that can give me minus 3 and 1 by 4 at the same time. So this is the reason that we have to apply method of completing square on this question. If you find any difficulty in the application of method of completing square, you have to watch my previous lesson, for which I'll give the link in the description box to understand the method. Let's move to the question. According to the method, what I have to do, I have to shift constant to other side by changing the sign. So I have shifted constant to other side. The next step is that we have to focus our attention on the coefficient of x. The coefficient of x is 1 by 4. I have to half this coefficient of x, means I have to divide it by 2. And when I will be dividing it by 2, 1 by 4 multiplied by 1 by 2, that becomes 1 by 8. And then I have to take the square of that half, and that square has to be added on both sides of the equation. So the next step of the question will be x square plus 1 by 4x plus 1 over 8 whole square equals to 3 plus 1 over 8 whole square. Now if we look at the left hand side of the question, x square plus 1 by 4x plus 1 over 8 square, or 1 over 64, this is similar to a square plus 2ab plus b square, and it can be written in the form of a plus b whole square. So I will be writing it in form of the factorized form, and it can be written as x plus 1 by 8 whole square equals to 3 plus 1 over 64. In order to solve this equation, I have to solve right hand side of the question, and I have to take the LCM. LCM of the question will be 64. When I'll take the LCM, 3 has the denominator 1. So 3 will be multiplied by 64, and 64 multiplied by 3 is 192. 192 plus 1 equals to x plus 1 over 8 whole square. 1 over 8 whole square. Now add up 192 to 1. This will give me 193 by 64 x plus 1 over 8 whole square. In order to get the roots of this equation, I have to take the square root on both sides, and when I will be taking the square root, this will take the form x plus 1 over 8 equals to plus minus 193 by 64. As 64 is a perfect square, so it can be taken out of the square root sign. Plus minus 193 by 8. Now I have to check the square root of 193. 193 square root is 13.89. x plus 1 by 8 equals to plus minus 13.89 upon 8. Now apply either our condition. Either x plus 1 by 8 equals to 13.89 by 8 or x plus 1 by 8 equals to minus 13.89 by 8. In order to solve this equation, I have to shift this constant to other side. I have to shift the constant to other side by changing the sign. So it will take the form x equals to minus 1 by 8 plus 13.89 upon 8 or x equals to minus 1 by 8 minus 13.89 by 8. Let's move on the upper part of the page and I'll solve the question over there. So quickly let me draw the line here. X will be equal to, from this part, x will be equal to minus 1 plus 13.89 by 8. And when I'm taking away 1 from 13.89, it will be 12.89 by 8. Divide this answer by 8 and I will get one of the roots, x equals to 1.61. Coming to the second part, that is x equals to minus 1 by 8 minus 13.89. X equals to, take the LCM, 8 will be the LCM, minus 1 minus 13.89. This will give me minus 14.89 by 8. 14.89 I have to check it from calculator. This is minus 1.86x. I hope you are clear about this question. The two roots or two solutions of this question are 1.61 and minus 1.86. Let's move to the next part of the question. Next part is x square minus 6 by 7x plus 2 by 49 equals to 0. Quickly, in order to apply a method of completing square, shift this constant to other side by changing the sign and my equation will take the form x square minus 6 by 7x equals to minus 2 by 49. Now focus your attention and identify the coefficient of x, that is minus 6 by 7. Minus 6 by 7, make it half, means divided by 2. Take the reciprocal, minus 6 by 7 multiplied by 1 by 2. 2 ones are and 2 threes are. This is minus 3 by 7. This is the half of this coefficient. Take the square and add the square on both sides. Now the equation will take the form x square minus 6 by 7x plus minus 3 by 7 whole square equals to minus 2 by 49 and plus minus 3 by 7 whole square. Okay, coming to the left hand side of the equation, we can see x square minus 6 by 7x plus 9 by 49. It is similar to a square minus 2ab plus b square, and we can write it in the form a minus b whole square. Why a minus b? X minus 3 by 7 whole square. Why? Because the middle term is negative. This is really important to understand. Now the other side will be minus 2 by 49 plus 9 by 49. The next step will be x minus 3 by 7 whole square equals to, take the LCM, this is 49 minus 2 plus 9, and this will take the form 7 by 49 x minus 3 by 7 whole square. In order to solve this equation, I have to take the square root on both sides, and when I will be taking square root, the question will take the form x minus 3 by 7 equals to plus minus 7 by 49. 49 is a perfect square. Take it out. X minus 3 by 7 equals to plus minus under root 7 by 7. Now, in order to get the value of x, shift the constant to other side. Shift constant to other side and check the value of under root 7. Under root 7 will be 2.645. Under root 7, 2.64 and 5. So I will take 2.65. It will take the form x equals to 3 by 7 plus minus 2.65 upon 7. Now apply either our condition. Either x will be equal to 3 by 7 plus 2.65 by 7, or x equals to 3 by 7 minus 2.65 by 7. Quickly take the LCM. LCM will be 7 and 3 plus 2.65. 2.65, 3 plus 2.65, this is 3 plus 2.65, 5.65. 5.65 by 7 divided by 7, and this will give me 0.807 and 807, and which is approximately equal to 0.81 up to 2 decimal places. For the other part, I'll solve this rest of the part at the top of the page quickly. This x equals to take the LCM from here. This is 7 is the LCM. 3 minus 2.65. 3 minus 2.65 will give me 0.35. 0.35 and 7, it will give me answer around 5 divided by 7, 0.05. 0.05. So the two roots or two solutions of this equation are x equals to 0.81 or x equals to 0.05. I hope you are clear about these two questions. For next difficulty level, please catch me in the next class. Watch my lessons, like, share and subscribe the channel, and press bell icon to get the notification of every lesson in time. Thank you very much.